Leigh Farnell here, and thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. In this podcast, we're going to talk about something people say is the number one most important factor when it comes to success in your life. Whether you're a business person, employee, manager, mother, father, coach, this is critical. And what we're talking about is emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman's book, Emotional Intelligence, the intelligent use of your emotion. Why is it important? How do you do it more importantly? And how do you turn it to an advantage rather than a disadvantage? Stay tuned. Here we go.
Leading your best life today, like the fire.
Well, let's just look at this for a second. What is emotional intelligence? When you're talking about it defined in the dictionary, the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. Wow, there's a lot in there. And as I say, emotional intelligence is the key to both personal and professional success. People say it's the number one predictor. It's not IQ, it's EQ. It's not about brain power and being able to do mathematics or computer programs. It's about being able to get on with other people. And talk about this, to handle interpersonal relationships, getting on with others judiciously and empathetically. It's so important. Goleman looked at this and wrote a whole book on it, but you probably know people who are very bad at handling their emotions. They get angry. They get violent. When I say violent, just yelling or screaming or just they crack the shits. It's completely inappropriate. You know, he's just gone over the top. It's not useful. And so all of a sudden we can't have honest, open relationships with people or open communication because the person blows their stack or sulks or cries, and so it's the unintelligent use of emotion. So I went into this and looked at these 6 elements. Let's go through these 6 elements of emotional intelligence. People often talk about there's 5, but there's actually a 6th one we're going to add here. Number 1 is self-awareness. Self-awareness. What is it? Understanding your emotions, your triggers, your strengths, your limitations, and impact on others in real time. What happens? Not the least of which is asking yourself the question, what am I feeling? What am I feeling right now, and why? Why is this feeling coming up? Why it matters? Well, you cannot manage what you don't notice. I'm angry, I'm frustrated right now, I'm tired right now, I'm anxious right now, I'm feeling rejected right now. So a low EQ is, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest with you, oblivious to the tone or the impact you're having on others. And certainly in NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Program, we talk about sensory acuity, reading what is going on in the other person. What impact am I having on the other person right now? A high EQ example, high emotional intelligence example is, look, I'm frustrated right now. Look, if I speak to you right now, I'm going to damage our trust. I'm going to damage our relationship. So sort of wait till I'm not so frustrated. Let's do it tomorrow or later on today. But right now is not the right time for that. Is that okay with you? So all of a sudden, we don't damage the fruit in the fruit bowl, as we say. We don't bruise the other person because I'm aware of where I'm at right now. And at the same time, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And by the way, what do I need to work on? But let's go to the next one, self-regulation. Number 2, self-regulation, emotional control. What do I mean by that? The ability to pause, breathe, choose, and respond. Respond rather than react. Respond in a way that's going to be beneficial to our relationship and beneficial to the team and beneficial to the result we're after, rather than just react, blow up, chuck nitroglycerin or petrol onto the fire. So the question to ask then is, how do I want to show up right now? How do I want to show up right now? You know, what impact do I want to have on our relationship right now? What outcome do I want? Is how I feel right now going to help me get that outcome or not? Now, why does that matter? Because leaders, coaches, parents, and managers set the emotional temperature of the room. I was watching on Netflix the other night, Owning Manhattan, this guy Ryan Seacamp, which is a Serhant, a very successful real estate person. One of his managers blew up and got angry right to the point where he wanted to fight the other person in the team. And later on in the debrief, Ryan Serhant says to him, "Mate, have you ever seen me get angry? Have you ever seen me blow up? Have you ever seen me explode?" And the other guy goes, "No, I haven't." He goes, "Well, there's a reason for that. I've chosen not to do it, knowing full well the damage it does. And so the same with you. How good are you at pausing, choosing to respond rather than react? So the low emotional intelligence person explodes, withdraws, sarcasm, emotional hijacking. I think you'll know there's a president of a certain country, or maybe more than one, that is very good, in fact uses it as a weapon to intimidate people. A high EQ person, a different president of the same country, calm under pressure, composed in conflict, consistent in behaviour, much more reliable, and at the same time, in the heat of battle, when big decisions need to be made, you don't need to be exploding or angry or anxious, in fact, there's that great line that says there's only one letter separating anger and danger, the letter D. Making a decision in anger usually is dangerous. You're not considering all the options. You're not considering the outcomes. And of course, yes, occasionally say, he was bold. No. You have to be calm and strategic like a samurai. Being in the zone, the calm zone, the Zen zone, you'll make a way better decision, calm under pressure, composed in conflict, consistent in behaviour. When the heat's on, you stay calm. The Iceman, certainly in big games or big sales situations or big deal situations, or when you have to be giving feedback to people, calm under pressure, composed in conflict, consistent in behaviour. That's point number 2, self-regulation, emotional control. Then we go to 3, motivation, inner drive and purpose. What are we talking about here? Use of emotion to fuel persistence, fuel resilience and progress, not ego or fear, using it to fuel the fire, the persistence to keep going. I'll talk about Michael Jordan and a whole range of other great athletes. When the chips are down, how do I maintain my inner drive and motivation? And certainly, in his case, he'd even played little mind games and say that certain players that he was about to play against had said things about him, and later on they said, no, he didn't, but he used it to fuel. He knew himself so well of how do I play the 60th game of the season with fire and persistence rather than, here's another one. Key question, what matters enough is to stay disciplined. Not do I feel like it, no, I'm staying disciplined, fueling my fire to perform at my best, to not let my team down, to live up to my potential. Why it matters? Emotion is energy. Emotional intelligence directs it toward outcomes, turning your energy towards outcomes, fueling your fire. So the low EQ person is motivated by approval or status or avoiding discomfort. I'm only doing it to show off. No, the high EQ person is motivated by values. I want to play to my best. I want to play to my God-given potential. I've got goals here. I want to achieve these goals. I'm playing to my best potential. I'm doing this sale to my best potential to achieve my goals and the long-term impact, which again, if you're in business, what are my sales goals? What are my growth goals? What are my net worth goals? What are my impact to the community goals? So you're motivated by those values. That's the motivation. So we've got self-regulation, self-awareness, motivation. Now we go to empathy. Point 4. What is it? The ability to understand others' emotions without absorbing or enabling them. That's super important. The ability to understand others' emotions without taking those emotions on yourself or enabling the other person, oh, poor me, oh, you poor thing, and then you're enabling them versus helping them get out of or shift or empower themselves. The question is, what might this person be experiencing right now? Let me at least put myself in their shoes, but not stay there. Put myself in their shoes, but not stay there. They're feeling down. I can get you feeling down. I can get you feeling tired. What can I do to help you? What can you do to help yourself? What would you like to be different? Why it matters. People don't resist change. They resist feeling misunderstood. Oh boy, I know at times people close to me say, you don't understand. In other words, I haven't spent enough time listening to them. Often they don't even want a solution, they just want to be heard. So the low EQ person, I'm sure that's been me at times in this situation, dismissive, judgmental, and jump to solutions too early. That has been me over time, talking about self-awareness. Dismissive, judgmental, and you want to jump to a solution rather than listen first, respond second, connects before correcting. Like I guess you must be feeling. If I would feel the same way. I would understand. I mean, again, I need to practice. How do I get even better at experiencing, or at least understanding what the other person's experiencing, rather than blokes in particular, men in particular, want to jump to solution. Women often want to certainly talk it through, and not even want a solution, but just to be heard. That's the challenge. You may have read the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. These are all muscles and skills we can work on. Point 5, social skills, relationship intelligence, applying emotional intelligence to communication, to influence, to feedback, to conflict and collaboration. So we're applying EQ to all these different situations: sales, leadership, influence, giving feedback, receiving feedback, challenging, dealing with issues, collaborating. So the key question here is, how do I build trust? How do I build trust and movement here? So as they say, EQ is useless unless it works between people. A low EQ person wants to win arguments and lose people. You'll just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Churn and burn. I think, again, you know of a president that's very good at that. High EQ, I want to work with them. We can disagree, but we still want to work together. I know at times one of my best friends, we've had disagreements over some things, or where I may have handled it poorly, or he may have handled it poorly. I said that in the 40-year relationship, in our 40-year journey, this is a speed hump. Let's work through it. Let me hear your point of view. Let me hear my point of view. Let's work through this, because our relationship is bigger than this particular event. The low EQ person goes, that's it. I'm cutting them off. That's it. I'll find someone better or different. No. Certainly in a husband-wife relationship or a partner relationship, our relationship is bigger than this issue. Let's work our way calmly through this issue. Let's listen to each other. Listen and have empathy and emotion towards each other. Which brings us on to point 6, emotional literacy and expression, which is often the missing piece. What are we talking about? What we're talking about here is naming or expressing and using the emotion appropriately. So how do I express my frustration? How do I express my disappointment? How do I express my tiredness? How do I go about this? How do I express this emotion in a way that helps? Now, why does it matter? Because unexpressed emotion leaks out as behaviour. What do they call it? Passive-aggressive. So we need to express it. Let's sit down and talk about this. Not only express it in terms of passive-aggressive, in terms of leaking out the behaviour, but it then leaks out in terms of health when I hold it back. So a low EQ person suppresses the emotion, builds up resentment, and then it blows up. You're blowing it up over spilt water or the spilt paper clips, when in fact it's something was said 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. The high EQ person sits down and let's have a clear, honest, respectful emotional expression. When you said this, I felt you stepped over the boundaries. I felt you insulted me. I felt you were questioning my skills, and it really did hurt me. And I really went home and I thought about it and I was upset. So I want to tell you about that. So how do we make sure it doesn't happen again? How do we work together in a highly productive, harmonious way? Knowing, again, in Goleman's book, he says, the number one predictor of performance is harmony, lack of friction. So here, when we're talking about emotional intelligence in all sorts of domains of life, when you're coaching, you want to build psychological safety. You want to accelerate the learning and the ownership. You want to turn feedback into growth, not defensiveness. Same in leadership and management. You want to drive trust. You want to drive engagement and retention. You want to improve decision-making under pressure. You want to prevent cultural damage from emotional leakage, anger or upset or sulking. Teaching. You want to enhance learning and confidence and resilience. You want to reduce fear-based compliance. You want to encourage curiosity and effort so it's safe to ask questions and explore ideas. Parenting, we want to show our kids, model to our kids emotional regulation, as distinct from our kids seeing a lot of emotional blow-ups. We want to build emotionally resilient children. We want to replace control with connection. And when it comes to life and relationships, we want to improve communications and understand how to set boundaries and stay within boundaries rather than stepping over and bruising the fruit in the fruit bowl. We want to reduce conflict and regret. We want to build harmony, reduce friction in teams and in our life relationships. So we want to strengthen our self-respect as well and our empathy of others. So when we're talking about intelligent versus unintelligent use of emotion, unintelligent use of emotion where we don't examine our emotion, we don't even look to control them, we don't even look to filter them, and we weaponize our emotions, and weaponize anger or suppress it. That results in reactivity, blame, emotional dumping, short-term relief, but long-term damage to the relationship. When people say, this is just how I am, well, they made me angry or you made me angry. So we're speaking from emotion instead of with emotion. And then when we talk about intelligent use of emotion that we notice, we can feel the anger, we can feel the upset, we understand it in ourselves, we understand it in others, we direct it and we can use it purpose-wise, constructively. It results in clarity, connection, influence, and sustainable performance. So I'm feeling frustrated, so I need to reset how I feel before I respond to this decision or this situation right now. Hey, this matters to me, and here's why. We use emotion as data, not as a dictator. So a simple rule for leaders, coaches, and parents: emotion is information. Emotion is data that you can and should be using. Behavior is a choice. You are not controlled by your behavior, you control your behavior. And impact, the impact you make on your others, the impact you make on yourself, is your responsibility. You want more in coaching? Let's talk about this so that you turn your emotion into power, not have your emotion control you. So in this podcast, I wanted to share those 6 key areas of emotional intelligence, knowing, as Goleman said, it's the number one predictor of success, intelligence of your emotion. That is, intelligent use of the emotion to help you achieve the outcomes you want to achieve and lead your best life. Hope this helps. And by the way, I've created a song to summarize all of this. Have a listen to it, and I'll see you next time. I'm Leigh Farnell.
Yeah. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control.
I used to fire first, ask questions late, let my temper drive, yeah, I seal my fate. So that's just me, with pride like a shield, but I left a trail of broken deals. Words like weapons, silence like a wall. Every time I rose, I'd end up in a fall. Didn't know my feelings were running the show, till the cost got high and the returns got low. Didn't know my feelings were running the show, till the cost got high and the returns got low. Emotion ain't the problem, that much is true. It's what you do with it that comes back to you.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control.
Then I learned to stop, take a look inside, name the storm instead of letting it ride. What I feel, why I stare, what I project, what I share. Turns out the mirror tells no lies. Self-awareness, open my eyes. You can't change the game, you don't see. You can't lead the world till you lead you and me.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control.
Next was the pause, the breath, the space. Choosing my response, not losing my place. Pressure hits hard, but I don't explode. I steer the moment, I carry the load. Calm is power, control is strength. Discipline lasts, reaction short lane. I don't vent, dumb, lash or fight. I choose how I show up there.
smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control.
Then I found fire that didn't burn bridges. A reason deeper than ego or riches. Not driven by fear, applause or shame, but values, vision, a long-term game. Emotion turned fuel, not friction or flame. Resilience rose, I stayed in the frame. When it got hard, I didn't quit. Purpose pulled me through the grid.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Get your emotions under control.
I learned to listen, not fix too fast. Everyone's carrying something from the past. I don't have to feel it to understand. Just meet their moment, extend my hand. Connection before correction every time. Walk a mile in that state of mind. Empathy didn't make me weak, it made me someone people trust when they speak.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Get your emotions under control.
Then came words that build, not break. Feedback clean, no ego at stake. Hard conversations handled with care. Truth with respect, clarity there. Influence grew when trust went first. Relationships healed, not rehearsed. I spoke emotion, calm and clear. No leaks, no blows, no hidden fear.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Now, get your emotions under control. Now, get your emotions under control. Now, get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control. Get your emotions under control.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. I used to fire first, ask questions late. Let my temper drive, yeah, I sealed my fate. Said that's just me, wore pride like a shield. But I left a trail of broken deals. Words like weapons, silence like a wall. Every time I rose, I'd end up in a fall. Didn't know my feelings were running the show. Till the cost got high and the returns got low. Didn't know my feelings were running the show. Till the cost got high and the returns got low. Emotion ain't the problem, that much is true. It's what you do with it that comes back to you.
Get your emotions under control.
Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work of yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Then I learned to stop, take a look inside. Name the storm instead of letting it ride. What I feel and why it's there. What I project, what I share. Turns out the mirror tells no lies. Self-awareness, open my eyes. You can't change the game you don't see. You can't lead the world till you lead you and me. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Next was the pause, the breath, the space. Choosing my response, not losing my place. Pressure hits hard, but I don't explode. I steer the moment, I carry the load. Calm is power, control is strength. Discipline lasts, reaction short-lived. I don't vent, dump, last your fight. I choose how I show up day or night. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Then I found fire that didn't burn bridges. A reason deeper than ego or riches. Not driven by fear, applause or shame, but values, vision, a long-term game. Emotion turned fuel, not friction, no flame. Resilience rose, I stayed in the frame. When it got hard, I didn't quit. Purpose pulled me through the grit. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. I learned to listen, not fix too fast. Everyone's carrying something from the past. I don't have to feel it to understand. Just meet their moment, extend my hand. Connection before correction. Every time, walk a mile in the state of mind. Empathy didn't make me weak. It made me someone people trust when they speak. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one goal. Get your emotions under control. Then came words that build, not break. Feedback clean, no ego at stake. Hard conversations handled with care. Truth with respect, clarity there. Influence grew and trust went first. Relationships healed, not rehearsed. I spoke emotion, calm and clear. No leaks, no blows, no hidden fear. Get your emotions under control. Get conscious, get smart, take back your soul. Clean up the baggage, let your clarity roll. Do the work on yourself, take charge of the whole. Your mind, your heart, your life in one go. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Get your emotions under control. Yeah. Get your emotions under control.